Alrighty. So guys, we're back with what's gonna be more Danganronpa. So, for those of you who missed it, last stream, I had hotkeys set on my arrow keys, and I was using those arrow keys while playing the game. So my stream would repeatedly stop and start recording, and it was completely fucked. So, I mean, I've gotten a good ways into the game at this point, so yeah, that sucks. But I mean, basically a gist of what's happened is where this guy who gets admitted into this high school that's for the people who are, you know, the best at what they do. They're called Ultimates, and he was picked at random, and he doesn't really have any special, you know, thing about him. He's just a normal student, so he gets admitted into there, and then next thing you know, they're in this other, maybe not another world, but they're trapped inside the school, and in order to get out, they have to kill somebody else without getting caught. So we are a good ways into the story here. We've met all the characters, etc., etc. But yeah, we're just gonna load it up here and start it. So let's go to the video. Okay, full screen. Boom. Fucking lose the size. Ow. Can I skip this? Yep, nice. Alright. So far I've been really enjoying the game though. Alright. Continue. Alright, so this is where I left off. I was getting ready to talk to the girl named Sayaka, who has become our assistant. So yeah, I was getting ready to talk to her. We have a little bit of a relationship going on here. I don't trust her personally. Okay.
Listen.
Let me turn up my volume.
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I really am afraid.
Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Alright, so last time I did go see who else is around. Nobody really had anything to say, so we're gonna spend some time with Sayaka.
Are you going to try and cheer me up? Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this.
I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present? Not really, but fine. What would you like to give to her? I mean, I don't really have anything now, do I? I literally don't have anything. I don't have anything to give to her. Are you sure you don't want to give her something? I don't have anything to give to her.
Makoto, do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk?
What's wrong? Why are you being so formal?
Well, it's just, I guess that was kind of formal, but it's just because I know I can count on you.
Huh?
Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me.
Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that, it's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me.
Really? Thank you for the flattery.
That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me.
But it's kind of strange, you know. I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. It's because you were like... Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I just woke up, and I'm kind of, booting up here. I know, it's 2:20 in the afternoon. I shouldn't just be waking up, but I am. Anyways, it's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time.
Huh?
I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you.
You wanted to talk to me?
But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets.
Alright, so, she's been making jokes about her being a psychic. And honestly, I'm kind of believing that she actually might be a psychic. Because, I don't know. She claims it's intuition, but she's thinking dead on to what I'm thinking. Or she's just a stalker.
That was one of my biggest regrets.
But why me?
Do you remember our first year of junior high? That huge bird wandered into the school pond?
Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that.
It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years. That bird once every 1,000.
A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been a heron, a sparrow, or a crane. I'm not a bird guy, so I don't know what the fuck it is. I think cranes are pretty big, right? Whatever. It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond.
okay.
That's right, that's what it was. It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do. But you let it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out.
Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see,
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now?
Thank me.
I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding.
See, she's very strange. Very, very strange. Yeah, I kind of figured.
but
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance.
Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. See, but here's the thing. She jokes about so many odd things, and according to myself, we haven't talked at all. I've made no contact with her in my life. And all because I lead a bird away, she's all of a sudden interested in me? If you ask me, that's a little bit strange. I'm no detective, but something's a little bit off about her. Yeah, okay, I already read that. But instead, it's this weird school.
Maybe, but still, I'm sure you'll find me. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
you see,
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it.
I'm going to save her? I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm gonna do it.
I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said,
Because I'm psychic. Kidding.
See? That's a little bit weird. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we got, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. Okay. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. What to ease Melodious Voice? Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I want to check out this supposed Melodious Voice. It's not time.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
The day's already come to an end, but I swear, tomorrow I'm gonna find some kind of clue. I swear. I want to check the fucking thing. As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I'd had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into this school the way I did, so I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration. Monokuma Theater.
Ahem! So, I'm sure you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. So, when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement.
I want to check this fucking thing, dude. Let me wake up. For fuck's sake. Yes. He's gonna say good morning. I'm gonna skip this. I've seen it
Good.
already.
Get ready to greet.
Lovely. Morning has come. What should I do today? Free time, motherfucker. Okay, so that's what that is. There we go. So let's go down to the Makachuna Egi. Oh, you get like exact stuff. Height 5 feet 5 inches. Weight 108 pounds. She's 108 pounds? I mean, I don't know like what the average pound for a high school girl is, but why did they measure the chest? What the fuck? Chest, 33 inches. Okay then. Once again, I'm not sure how big that is, but the thing I remember about Makoto most from junior high school was the guy that Crane got stuck in a school, blah blah blah. Skills, melodious. Blah. Okay then. Nothing else to look at here. Leave the area. Yes, please. Alright. Fucking Sayaka. I don't trust that Hoochie. I do not. It's either she really is psychic and she's fucking with me, or she does genuinely like want to talk to me, or she's trying to take advantage of me so she can get out on her own. There's a lot of things going on here that I don't quite trust. Oh, Makoto, you wanted me? Just kidding. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Go see who else is around. Hello, did you need something? Oh, okay. Okay, so I can actually talk to people now. Alright, well, I want to talk to the little goth Lolita. So, let's go find her. Last time I think she was in here. And nowhere to be found. Let's try over here. I don't think I've been this way before. Nope, I haven't. Is there nobody here? I mean, I guess not. Alright. Maybe time to explore the school.
Girls' bathroom, obviously I can't go in. Fuck. Motherfucker. Fumi, maybe she's in a room. Because little girl Lolita Celeste here. Why the character? Ah, fuck. Okay. So I guess I gotta talk to one of these guys then. I wanna talk to this guy. Oh, yes, I forgot I can go down here. Alright, let's go down. Ah, my back. Oh, I don't mind talking to her. And there's a little lolly. Let's go check out the gym, maybe. Right now I am kind of just exploring the school a little bit, so... So that is it there. Alright, oh, I'll talk to this girl, whatever.
I wonder what that teddy bear how that teddy bear actually operates. Could it be with a robot with an AI installed in it? No, we don't have that kind of technology yet. Maybe it's some kind of bear-shaped cyborg from the future.
Should I hang out with Chihiro for a while?
Hey.
You want to sit down and talk for a while?
I spent some time talking with Chihiro. Chihiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Chihiro a present? Not really, no.
No. No.
What's wrong, Chihiro?
It hurts.
Huh? Did you get hurt, Chihiro?
You know?
Oh, well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night.
A mosquito? Oh, I figured something serious happened since you were saying how it hurt.
Huh?
Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's my own fault. But you said it hurts. Did it really bite you that hard?
Yeah, see, look.
She held out her arm. The huge red bump stood out clearly against her pale skin. Holy cow!
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now, but it really hurts. But why is it so big?
But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
Oh no, I was awake.
But you didn't notice?
No, I noticed, but...
But what?
You know?
Well, I felt it bite me and I looked down at it. But I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it suck my blood.
You just watched it? Why didn't you smack it?
Huh?
'Cause that would have killed it, right?
Well, yeah, but...
You know?
It must have been really hungry to suck that much blood. If it was that hungry, it would have been really sad not to let it have anything.
But it's just a mosquito.
Mosquitoes are living things too, though. It might have its own mosquito family. Sorry, I know that's dumb.
No, really, you don't have to apologize. But don't go scratching it, okay? That'll just make things worse.
But what if it gets so itchy I can't take it?
Well, in that case, just take the tip of your fingernail and push it to the bump. That'll help.
Huh?
Wow, I had no idea. You're so smart, Makoto.
As she said that, she smiled like a tiny, cute little animal. I wonder if she does that on purpose. If so, that's a whole nother level of scary.
But anyway, don't you think it's kind of strange?
Huh? What is?
You know?
Well, this school is completely sealed off, right? So how do mosquito get in?
Maybe
There's somewhere in the school where bugs can live and grow. Some kind of naturey spot.
a naturey spot in the school? Well, I can't say for sure that there's not.
Or maybe there's a secret passage somewhere that leads out of the school.
A secret passage? Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out of here somehow. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time.
You're right. Working together is super important.
But...
Of course, I don't know how I can be useful. I'll probably just weigh you all down.
That's not true. It makes me feel way better knowing you're here to help.
Huh?
It does? Really?
Yup, so let's all do our best, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Makoto.
Chihiro's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Alrighty. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. What if I don't want to go back to my room, huh, kid? For some reason, after you're done like talking to somebody like that, you get sent back to your room. So yes, I will leave. I'm gonna go talk to that sportsy warts girl. But I really wanted to find out where little Butterfly was. She might not even be Danny anymore though. Ah, there she is! Celeste, how are you, my darling? Does this school not have a dry cleaning service? How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled? Should I hang out with Celeste for a while? Yes. Celeste, best girl. Normally, my pride would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But fine, I will allow you to entertain me for a while. Hey! Ah, fuck, it just skips it. I killed some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present? I don't have any presents, cunt. I mean, it doesn't show that I have any, at least. So I don't know what I'm supposed to give to her. Oh, school crest. I can give her the school crest, can I? Alright, I'll give her that then. I don't really like Sayaka, honestly. I really don't. Alright, let's give her this. Sorry, but we can't let you give her that. It's what we in the industry like to call a key item. What would you like to give her? Okay, well, I can't give her anything then. Yeah, I'm sure. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever's a game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there's a power which can overwhelm any strategy. There is.
Indeed.
That power is luck. Luck.
Actually,
There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
is that okay?
Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life.
Well,
Do you see what I am saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I have never lost. So, that's all there is to it? You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day, I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. Celeste's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. After partying with Celeste, I went back to my room. So I guess all the characters move around and reset after you talk to somebody. And different characters are available. Ding dong bing bong. Just a second. I want to go to the report cards and see how. And the reason I'm giving her kind of German accent, I'm not exactly sure how good it is because Ludenberg, that's German, and she does have a German accent when she speaks, I'm pretty sure. Alright, she's also 5'5", but she's 101 pounds. So she's lighter than Sayaka, and they're both the same fucking height. Although, granted, she has a smaller chest. Ultimate Gambler. The only thing that may overwhelm a strategy is luck, blah blah, we'll never lose. So, yeah. I fucking love that. I like how they measure the fucking chest. Actually, I want to check out some of the other students as well.
check out Mondo. Oh, they measure his chest as well. So they measure the guys as well. And it's got a fucking bigger chest than both of them, cunt. I mean, I guess they are smaller, so just in general. 6'2". Holy shit. Alright, oh, fuck it hell. Weight 342 pounds. Oh my god. Chest 59 inches. Holy shit. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Alright, good to go.
It is now nighttime, motherfuckers.
As such, soon the... Okay then.
Alright. The third day here has almost come to an end. I mean, we found a clue. There's possibly a naturey area, like maybe a courtyard or something. Or there is an open, supposed secret passage. So, well, when are we gonna get out of here? Never, my good friend. You are all going to die here. I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling, and before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep.
I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving it a regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curved or an angle. Freestyle is better than the backstroke or a breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down.
That's true.
A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world, which is why...
Need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.000002 seconds later.
Good. Get ready to...
I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Gah. Another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as a thought crossed my mind, the sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room. Oh, nani gozaimasu. Who's at my door?
Hey!
A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the stormy seas may better me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you and you can support them back. That's how you overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that's when I realized, every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together. And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience. That's all for now. I have to go get everyone else. Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say anything. Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall. Yes, indeed, you should. Is anybody out today? You don't give a fuck. I don't like you. I don't like you. Don't move in the room. I do not like you, bitch. And everybody easy. Celeste is my best girl. A breakfast meeting, eh? Perhaps it will keep me entertained and make life with everyone here a bit more bearable.
But more important...
Okay. If I must
If I absolutely must talk to you, let's just hurry up and start this stupid meeting. Taka's gonna throw a fit if we don't.
Alright then.
Listen to me!
Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then, let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen!
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together. I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with one another. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become better friends and build trust. So, from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat!
You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not so sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues?
Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all?
Hey,
Anything. It can be about how to get out, or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
are you okay
You
with
are
this?
going to die.
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop
Oh,
it!
what the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that.
I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Why?
Yeah, sounds like that girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of
No
shit.
way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here and I don't give a shit.
Sure, feel free.
Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are... What's up?
If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous friend?
A murderous friend. Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this?
Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but
Certainly, this is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you make.
You know?
okay, well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack?
You mean the serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims.
That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
If he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this.
But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold
But
on.
if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Cause help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it.
Help?
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm pretty sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police?
What are you doing here?
You guys, seriously, do you understand what the role of the police exists to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
Why the hell are you laughing? I'm just impressed with the total commitment to this whole act.
You're still going on about that?
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey,
We know who you really are.
Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
Hey, don't ignore me, you asshole.
Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids are lazy and selfish, and here you are working together, but I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll...
There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
Wait, I think... Yes! Ding ding ding! I figured it out!
In other words,
All the mysterious ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So, why hasn't anybody killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized there was one very important piece missing.
What are you...
If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
Stop changing the goddamn subject.
I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school.
Outside the school? What are you talking about?
Oh, Master's so important today. Why don't you just go watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Good then. We can watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know. What are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us?
What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
despair.
Despair. That's all.
Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within this school. I won't try and stop you, because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want a piece of it from you too.
He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really, I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so... Mono started glancing around the dining hall. But when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check it out for us, would ya? Huh? Why me?
Yo.
Cause you're closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus.
Hey!
Stop.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay. I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks, I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's the specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere where you can watch DVDs, but if it's a place to set up, if it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then I know exactly where to go. I think a place set up specifically to watch DVDs. You see. Place specifically set up to watch DVDs. Probably out this way. That voice really fucking hurts my voice. Alright, so... AV room, right? Shouldn't this be the place? Yep. We got it, boys. Alrighty. Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name. It must be the video for each of us he mentioned. I'd better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after. I just stood right where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs no problem.
Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen. And then... Oh! I yelled out without realizing it. And my heart started racing. What the fuck is this? Is this my family? Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching us, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. Oh, fuck! This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? Dude, holy shit! It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naedu accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's
Did he
well-being.
fucking kill my family?
Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family?
Look for the answer after graduation. Holy shit! Holy What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside of me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box. Is that what Monokuma was talking about? What's on them? They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they rushed to the monitor. It didn't take long for them to react. What the fuck?
This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Yeah, no way it's real. No way.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here.
As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered to try and hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm.
I see.
I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is a classic prisoner's dilemma. Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. Both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability.
That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us.
Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do. You can't say that. You can say that, but maybe they're thinking that once everybody drops their guard, you can just... What? This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see?
Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down. Okay then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right?
I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka.
What was in your video, Sayaka?
What's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Jen, why don't you go do whatever you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are
Speaking
well.
of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways, but I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Well then, we will leave. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school. Sayaka, goddammit. I have a feeling it has something to do with her pop group. And you know what? Okay, so earlier, what you guys missed, she was talking about how she was kind of freaking out about how people might be forgetting who she was because she'd worked really hard to build up this dream of hers of being an idol. So it could be that maybe they showed something of, people forgetting about her or something like that. Let's check her room. Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? No answer. I guess I'll have to keep looking. So that very well may be what it was. Oh, okay, I thought she might be hiding in the girl's bathroom or something like that. Oh. What was in your video, Celeste?
Huh?
Oh, it is you. You really want to know, don't you? That smile. It's strangely scary.
Is that okay?
There are many, many things in this world you are better off not knowing, don't you think? Fucking ew. So we can go around and ask people what was in their videos. So while we're searching for it, might as well do that. Yeah?
Hey, sweetie, can you just come and carry box down the stairs for Juliet, please?
Yeah.
It's gonna take 2
What?
minutes.
Okay.
She's got boxes at the foot of the stairs.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, you fucking laser sight cunts. Let's continue. Huh? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It was fake anyway. It had to be. Whoever's doing all this just pulled it out of his ass. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Those assholes can't fool me. It probably has something to do with his biker gang thing. Celeste doesn't seem all that phased. And that's fucking scary. And I mean, that's really fucking scary. Oh, we can go into these now. Secret Beauty. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wait. There she is. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry, or... no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out. Let me out of here right now.
Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to try and clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that.
But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes?
If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka? Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto!
Can I believe what you just said?
Huh?
That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes?
Absolutely.
Makoto!
Makoto, you're the only one I can trust, so please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a hug improvement. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Yeah! Makoto, it's standing up!
What's standing up?
Do you even have to ask? Your flagpole! Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
No, I want to join in.
Damn it. Well, if you don't... damn it. Well, if you don't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos.
It's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure white stuffing. My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out.
I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had.
Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, you are slow. I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking.
What the heck was that just now?
He just wanted to mess with us.
Well, for now, you want to just head back?
Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right, I'm gonna go lay down for a bit.
With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I headed back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What that mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so
Sorry to bother you, but something weird just happened.
Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking.
Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense
I
up.
was so scared.
It was like somebody was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course, but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anybody here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, you can't go out during the nighttime.
But that's just a promise we made, right? What if someone decided to break that promise?
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What?
All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't say specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room, it's, you know...
Oh jeez, I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind.
No, I know, me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms, just for tonight?
Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room. But, are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you?
It's fine, I trust you.
In that case, then. Damn it, we were about to get the cooch.
As such, soon the doors to the Okay then.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too.
Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Aren't you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what.
I won't. The same goes for you, Saika. No matter who it is, don't open the door. Don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob and lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Saika.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good. There. Good night, then. See you in the morning.
Saika gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Saika's room. Alright, let's do some snooping! So this is Saika's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. No, Naegi, you are looking at that fucking video this instant, goddammit. Damn. I want to see what's on her video. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Pussy. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Saika slept on it makes me look forward to Whoa! Okay, Makoto! Calm down there, buddy. No, it's... Yeah, no problem offering the idea to sleep in the same room. But nope, it's sleeping in her bed. Fucking weirdo. Buddy, come down, buddy. You need to come down, my buddy. A surveillance camera makes sense there'd be one in here. Yes, it does. This is one of the monikers Monokuma appears on. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find one in here too. Berg. It's officially nighttime. I better not leave the room. And can I go to fucking bed, please? Fucking creep! You are a creepy motherfucker! Oh, yes. My room came with a toolkit, but Saika's had a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it, the map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Saika would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Saika's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Saika's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. I mean, yeah, it's true, you know, the girls do have a better smell. I mean, not that I... feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. The Monokuma Theater. Time to do that, god-awful voice.
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We've sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer, asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even in our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
Then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Okay, so in the beginning, he launched some kid he put some kid in a rocket, launched him up through the ceiling, and then the thing just came crashing back down, and the kid was a pile of bones. So, Monokuma's a crazy bastard.
Good morning, everyone! Get ready to greet an...
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. But is Sayaka there? Now I'm actually kind of starting to grow concerned for Sayaka. Like, I'm actually starting to care about her. I never trusted her before, but a few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the first one here this morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning.
I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late. Yo.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But my morning duty took a little longer than usual.
He's either talking about taking a shit or jacking off. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers... we're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My
bad, guys. Slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind of move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. Except Sayaka. At least, that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here.
Did she forget about her breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to go check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Come on, boys. Run, boy, run. Where I first headed was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of the one night... Oh, fuck. The room had completely transformed. What the hell? Shit. Shit. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. She unsheathed the sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Shit. Now it's no time to service. The bathroom. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. No, please, Sayaka. Sayaka, please be alive. Fuck! No! Sayaka, no! Oh, no! No! Oh, Sayaka, no! Oh, God, no! No! Sayaka. I knew it was gonna happen the second she didn't show up, but oh my god. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself into my brain. And then... everything went black. Saiga, no! And there, my friends, our first victim. Fuck! When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. Fuck! It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up! You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka, he's dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took up running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Kuma, he told us to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we all remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we have to listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can't believe anything, if you can believe anything, you can believe that.
He's here again.
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
Then who did it? Who killed her?
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when all this began? What if you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate? Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
No, sorry. One of you is a bona fide killer. If they want to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looking at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what people are capable of. Hey, hold on! Don't assume he's telling the truth!
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing?
It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Are you ready? let me explain the second part of the rule of graduation. Just like I explained to you before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not just enough to kill someone, you have to get away with it! Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep! It'll be a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder, and they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate show.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular
Okay,
vote.
we've gotten into the real game now. This is Danganronpa. This is the game we're playing now.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, implying you didn't do it without our actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add one rule. Let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Well, wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What punishment?
I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
Don't be so selfish.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear, but I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Yeah?
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear.
Holy fuck.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
Well, what the...
I don't...
This can't be real.
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really want to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess all you need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise! But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Dude, I thought she was gonna be like a big character in this. Holy shit! She just got fucking filled with holes. Oh. I mean, I knew the second that she fucking said that she wasn't gonna participate in it, she was gonna die, but holy shit. Just fucking... The game has fucking begun, boys. The game has fucking begun. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. And it was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who, until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
No, you've been wanting to kill her this entire time.
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you for your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this sort of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance camera picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Now then, please put your effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so I'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
Fucking hell. I hate that little bastard. Not because he fucking kills people, but just because his voice is so goddamn hard to do. So, one of the best girls is gone. That happened. Fucking Sayaka's dead! Ugh. And what was her name? Fuji or something like that? Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. Fuck. That's... He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Junko, that was her name. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko was dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we couldn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We find ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh? Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Just saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they were right. We just have to do it. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but I still have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright. Well, it seems pretty apparent what I have to do. Go around and question each one. First, let's inspect the dead body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real? Hell no, someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
Just now accepting that? Alright. The people I'm most suspicious of. Let's pick out our suspects quite carefully. He claims to not have any information on it, but he does seem quite suspicious. From what I know, she hasn't made any enemies. These three are the three that seems like they would do whatever it takes to get out, because they seem to have accepted this fact the most. Who to question? I don't trust Fatso over here. Hifumi?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
So we got right in front of us. They...
I don't believe it would be Sakura. We can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear! Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So
Fine, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem.
two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP.
Since we're not able to do Since we're not able to help investigating, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Aw, that's good.
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice.
Blah, 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 we're all dead.
oh,
So you finally noticed.
Huh? Notice what?
I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. That couldn't be.
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me.
Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
I'd rather you did it, though.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko. He was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Leaving his deadly words hanging in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even know something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We don't know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is
It was
embarrassing.
you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer! Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate.
What? Why not?
I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anybody was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going.
But wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out.
But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair.
Yep. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Let's do it, boys. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file that we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. First thing I want to do, I want to go to her room and grab that CD. That's what I want to do. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Oh. So I headed to the scene of the crime. Fine. So I headed to my room with Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. So, might reveal something new. Anything out of place, the table was flipped over, that looks perfectly fine. So, from what it looks like, she was obviously attacked in the bed. From the way the pillow was turned, It seems that she got out of the bed this way and the intruder was coming in this way. Maybe she blocked an attack. And then her wrist was fractured that way. Kicked this over, ran over here, grabbed the sword, unsheathed it, started fighting with it, knocked over the table here, and then eventually she fought her way over on this wall into the bathroom and was stabbed. Let's check the drawer, see if our tools are messed with. The sword is still in the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to use it. I can't imagine in a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to build a fucking furniture here, right? So you haven't used yours either?
Why?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet as far as I know. Actually, we're talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The sword is big time. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. This mean it was used in the attack somehow, and plus it's been taken out of its sheath. I actually looked at the blade itself now. I wouldn't be surprised if it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of the parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. A replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's going to be a big one. So maybe we have to find somebody with that gold on them, is my suspicion. And that's what I first thought. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I first got in here and found Sayaka. Is that whoever used this sword, or whoever was attacked with it or hit with it, that gold is still going to be on them.
By the way,
he could have already destroyed the evidence. There's a trash room in the dorm is right. They could have tossed himself out. Alright, I'm gonna go check that out.
Shit. You're fucking dead. Yo.
Alright, so he's saying the trash room, which is very possible. Do you think, Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called your name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Let me see the cooch, nigga. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. The bed, okay. Let's check out these scratches. There are scratches and gauges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes, it is. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right in the air in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof, so something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another one of Nakuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Check out the bed. There are gauges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Still there, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was? No, you fucking idiot. Okay, I've put it together. So whoever the killer was clearly noticed that he had the gold on him, so he took the lint roller and used the lint roller to get rid of the gold. Boom. That's it. That is how they did it. That's how... Easy. Easy fucking cheese, motherfuckers.
Hey.
Well.
Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. I mean, she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. That's not possible either. Sayaka was in here in only such rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did it go in? Wait 1 second. What about my key? Oh no, never mind. I switched keys, never mind. Is there anything else I can investigate? Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Huh. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? If somebody used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sword like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Huh. So scratches on the sheath. Scratches on the sheath. We'll look at all the evidence in just a second. I've checked the camera, I've checked that, I've checked that, checked that, checked that. Table? There are scratches and gauges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle?
What?
Can I leave? I mean, I've looked around the whole room. At least I believe I have.
Well. Hey.
What are you? Isn't it? No, I'm certain.
Sir, did you lose it?
Oh, here we go. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? She nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
See.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mentioned it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting.
Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well?
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the treat bullet section of your handbook. So, it could have been possible that this was used to clean up the crime scene. Late interesting. On the other side of this door. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Sayaka. Looking at her, it made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She'd lost everything that made her. Her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. So they talked about her wrists. The water from the shower gets turned off at nighttime. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. There it is. The wrist still looks swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. I got it. I fucking got it. Okay. So at some point, Sayaka did grab the sword. But, so it's either somebody grabbed the sword and somebody else grabbed the sheath. No. Here it is. Sayaka grabbed the sword. The killer grabbed the sheath and started using it to kind of block the sword. That's why it has scratches on it. And then, to knock the sword out of Sayaka's hands, he hit her right on the wrist, breaking her wrist, leaving the gold stuff there, and then eventually she went into the bathroom, and then she got stabbed. Boom. Okay, we figured out a good chunk of it. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palm of both of her hands are completely spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added. Maybe she managed to cut them. The stab wound in his stomach was killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. How would her wrist gotten broken if she already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I think we've gotten all we can get from here. Oh, not quite. I looked past Sayaka to the walls behind her, and there I saw, written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? 11037. 11037. And 11037, blah blah blah, 11037. 11037. What could that mean? 11037. Alright, I have some places I want to check out. Trash room and the kitchen. That's where I'm assuming the knife might have come from. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message, as if she wrote it with like...
Right.
You often talk like an inspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her blood to block them, and she wrote them in the location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand around the wall. If you were to write something like that in that position, do you know what the results would be? The results?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case itself, otherwise the case will go cold in your mirror. I have no idea what you're saying, but it's obvious. I'm sorry that I'm going like really fast. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Kyoko knows what secures mean, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know we should talk. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know the door to your bathroom got broken? Do you know how it got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoto said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob is practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would somebody want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. The only girl's bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, then apparently struck with the idea. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Exactly. So, Sayaka went into the bathroom, shut the door, probably knowing that it would get locked. The killer didn't know that the door was only stuck, they figured it was locked, so they unscrewed the thing, and then probably eventually just kicked open the door or something of the sort when they realized that it wasn't because it was locked. So, what did they use? A screwdriver. The killer is a guy. Because only the guys were fitted with the screwdrivers, and from my knowledge, none of the other girls have gone into any of the other guys' rooms. And my thing was not touched whatsoever. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this. Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was over there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Yep, the DVD. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Alright, so. I want to see if I can open this once again. Alright, so 1173. Let's see, if you're sitting like that, and she used her left finger, so... How would you write that then? I mean, if you're lying like that, and like, oh, take some blood up, and then go 1173. So maybe she's gonna do 7, 3 0 1 1. So it could possibly be the other way around. Maybe 7 3 0 1 1. Alright. We'll leave that alone for now. And we'll go ahead and exit this room. So it wasn't the one of the guys. But the nameplate is Sayaka's name. They were switched? They were switched. Alright, who switched them? So, somebody, presumably the killer. Maybe because they killed her in there, maybe they thought that they were on accident switched around. So then they switched them. I'm not exactly sure. This is Saiga's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplate on my room, they were switched. So all the effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So somebody must have seen me switching the rooms. Let's go ahead and grab this out of here. Then exit.
Most suspicious.
But you can't even get in here. There's a sturdy gate here and nobody get past.
It's the end of the line! The trash room! This is where all the trash is in the school eventually winds up.
How do you get this gate open?
No entry beyond this point! Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
We got him, boys.
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any.
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the
No,
others.
you can't go any further.
Only cleaning duty. Alright. That narrows down the killer a whole lot. So clearly, somebody on cleaning duty. Whoever the killer was on cleaning duty, and they tried to get into Sayaka's room, seeing it as an opportunity, possibly. Cleaning duty. So they came in. Possibly it was them who cleaned the room. Then they attacked Sayaka. Sayaka pulled the sheath from the sword. Maybe they had a knife originally, but Sayaka pulled the sheath. Wait a second. If you're on cleaning duty, that means you must have access to all the rooms, I would presume. Because how else are you going to do anything that involves cleaning? So, going off of this assumption, which could be a long stretch, they could have had a master key to get into my dormitory that Sayaka was in. Or maybe they wanted us to switch rooms knowing that we'd be so close. That's a bit of a stretch, but it could be possible. Long story short, they got into my room that Sayaka was in, maybe acted as a cleanup person, started cleaning up, and then that's when they attacked your Sayaka, pulled the sword from the sheath, and then the person, maybe already armed with a knife, might have been caught off guard, picked up the sheath, used it to block her attacks with the sword, hit her in the wrist, broke the wrist. She ran into the bathroom after struggling, and that's where the killer brought out his tools, and thinking that the door was locked when it was actually stuck, started taking off the doorknob, then maybe realizing that it was only stuck, managed to get the door open, and then deliver the final blow to Sayaka. That could be it. Alright, anyways. Let's get to where we need to go to. But we need to find out who's cleaning duty. I've never been in here before. Some magazines flying around, no help there. There's a swimsuit hanging out to dry. It has nothing to do with what's going on. I'm just being cautious. I'm making sure that none of these washing machines have any sort of incriminating clothes inside of them. Okay, no, it doesn't. What about this? Nope, nothing? Okay. I was just checking. Kitchen, that's what I wanted to check out. That's the only place I would imagine you could get a knife like that. And what do you know, Jose? One of the knives is missing. Yep. Kitchen knife set has been missing. Alright, that's what I came here for. Slowly but surely it comes together. Let's ask her some questions, or at least talk. Did you notice that one of the knives was picked from the dining hall?
Totally. Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
Right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. And when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came in and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Our account had been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Good to know. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends or whatever, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic trauma setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
Alright. It's hard because I'm trying to figure out who killed her while at the same time clear my name. It probably would be best to talk to everybody I can talk to. Bianca, can you tell me the cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the only one who was injured and organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Taka, where's Taka? He'll probably be out and about. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me.
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong.
Actually, no. Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when he had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then. Indeed, but we'll swap on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before long. And when time's come, I'll be counting on you. Hifumi, huh? So let me open this. So he was on cleaning duty. I feel like I need to get into his room somehow. But here comes the moment of truth here. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends that had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh no. Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the girls who had all simply collapsed. Holy
This
shit.
ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. So, I figured it was something like that. So, he did something to those girls that made the whole thing fall apart. This wasn't real, right? They're super famous popular. Everybody knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? So... he did something to that group, and obviously because Sayaka had worked so hard to become a pop idol like that, seeing her group falling apart like that probably would have been that shocking. Would have been a big shock to her. So no wonder she freaked out. Where to now? I don't know. Hifumi. That fucking bastard Hifumi. Where are you, fatso? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me about it yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, this whole school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room, and to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient,
So in other words,
actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened with graduation unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
You bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
I just decided to volunteer for something I do know what else I want to do. What's the big deal?
Liar! I know what you did.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around at it. What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you totally not embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to.
Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you.
What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet.
I mean, you haven't
helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room.
You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living and get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please just hurry up.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then... finally. However, Mr. Naidi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you?
You feed, you planned this all along.
No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy the evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world.
Whatever, let's just try and hurry up. Let's hurry up and get looking. There's shards of broken glass scattered around in the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. It's about big enough to fit into the palm of your hand.
Yeah, is that?
Do you know what it is?
They say if you collect all 7 of Dragon Ball. Okay.
This key inside you might think is seen on a big city street corner.
Gaze in it and show you the glimpse
The future just like that. Me and a girl had a question to find that one guy, so he's no help at all. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball try and belong to? This one person gonna be. They said they should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. I don't know what the fuck the crystal ball has to do with anything. This is the incinerator bathroom, and it's a good 30 feet from the gate. And it's on right now.
Do you see the green yellow button that is the incinerator?
Yes,
it's pretty simple
indeed.
setup.
Green button to get it going, yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be clean. Just make sure you okay.
I say that.
You realize what you said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you heard the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes.
About that, there can be no mistake.
If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since, and since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be turned on. So that means someone is able to switch the incinerator on without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullets. Let's turn it off then. The green button turns on and the yellow button turns it off, or so it seems anyway. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love?
Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cover, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there's a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet. Okay, so somebody burned their clothes because it got blood on it, which I figured was the case. When I was last here, the incinerator was off and those hourglass shards and burnt clothes weren't, which means what does it all mean, Mr. Nagi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out his comic book fantasies. It certainly does seem that way, doesn't it? That's a huge trash can, and that's where it's supposed to put whatever trash you can't burn. Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Are you retarded? It's a big-ass trash can. Look inside, dumbass. I've checked out everything, so I can leave now. Alrighty. So I've checked with Ifumi, but I want to check back with Naegi, or Taka, or whatever. Okay. He does not have a button-up white shirt. He does.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Good. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's... If it's really true, then I... You fucking cunt. Why don't you get off site shot at that? Anybody new in here, or is she still the only one? She's still the only one. I can leave. Gym. That's where we needed to go. Gym. Alright, so we're heading to the gym. Display case, normal. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh? Oh, what is it?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any clue what those numbers might mean? Like, they could be a code or something?
Sorry, no.
Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know.
Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even if she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. She has the innocent act going for her, but... always a possibility. Hey, Hero, can I ask something? No, I gotta get out of here, gotta break free. Snap out of it, bitch! What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm also almost afraid to ask, but how did you pay for that thing? $1 million. Okay. Shit, we didn't get to... Oh, fuck.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited...
I have no clue who fucking did it.
Class trial! Now then, allow me to please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
That's the first time we're gonna be able to go there. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you.
I bet you were afraid to be discovered as the murderer you are.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it? But... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's get started. Lolita.
Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence?
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready?
What?
So, whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this class trial thing, huh? If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
I'm
sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now.
So, the school basement has become the darkest stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagai's final curtain call.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out.
Being so insistent, even though you obviously could killed her. Very impressive.
I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Saika's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. In Saika's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when its time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. I love Celeste. She's my fucking... She's the best. Best waifu. Best Gothel Alita waifu.
What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. It's total shit.
Okay. Everyone find your seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up.
We did what he said and found our seats. Damn. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yare yare. Bakaro. Alright, let's do this. Pre-trial prep, set skills. Opening handbook. The victim was psychomized. Only the time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered. Blah, blah, blah. The death took place in the bathroom because death was separated. Her right wrist appears to have been fractured. There was number scattered. So, replica sword, replica sheath, switching rooms, toolkit, Makoto's rooms, punning a Saika's wrist, the dying message, the bathroom door frame, bathroom door knob, the dorm plates, and the kitchen knife set, hours of couch, trash, duty incinerator, burnt. Oh, so much to go over. Somebody on cleanup duty did it. There was no other way they would have been able to have that, but apparently they managed to get to the incinerator without that. Maybe they took it. Unless it was him. Shattered crystal ball. Somebody might have been clumsy enough to drop it. Can't think about anybody who would do that. There, the burnt shirt piece. The incinerator. It was active. Trash duty. Maybe in a panic that they had actually killed somebody, they switched the dorm plates to make it look like that. Bathroom doorknob, Makoto's doorknob had been broken. The screws had been undone. So she used her finger to write that message. And she got hit like that. It's either they were cleaning up after. It had to have been it. They were cleaning up so they wouldn't have their hair be found. The toolkit, it wasn't touched whatsoever. Sewing, switching rooms on the night of the murder. So we traded rooms. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. Finish preparations. I'm not going off much.
Let's begin
But I
with
gotta
a
do
basic
this.
explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble.
That's a little bit
Get
suspicious
ready to
now,
get
don't you think?
started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Why are there 16 scenes? I doubt it's just, oh, it can fit up to this amount. Anything I found out, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about it. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It is up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you will have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigations will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Let's do it. I'm not fucking around anymore, motherfucker!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Something's off about what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and review someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Those weak spots reveal important, they're not always inaccurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Objection, you fucking lolly!
Just a second, Chihiro. try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. The knife. That's what it's looking like.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, my good sir! You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down and you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Tina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining
Who
hall
was
while
it?
we were there.
No, me.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Oh my god. Did Junko?
Sayaka. She's
Oh.
the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
No, I know what it is. She was scared that she was gonna get killed. So what she did, she went and got a knife from the dining hall as protection, right? That is what she did. So she went and got a knife from the dining hall for protection. Then they switched rooms, and then maybe she hid it somewhere or something like that. Took the... And then something happened with the sword that led to the killer unsheathing the sword and... Oh, you know what? Maybe it was like this. So maybe she had the knife. She went and got the knife with her, brought it with her, and then hid it somewhere. The killer somehow got into the room. Then she unsheathed the sword, started attacking them with it. They used the sheath to block it, hit her in the wrist with that. She ran into the bathroom, maybe dropping the knife or leaving it, or maybe she tried to then attack them with it. They took the knife from her and stabbed her. Man, possibilities. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the...
Thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Scheiße.
See? He did do it after all.
No.
Why do you seem to be enjoying this?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Yeah, but what's gonna put it back on me is the fact that the signs were switched.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That was the most crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Hair.
That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
The numbers.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Oh, the door!
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the...
No. But because the door's broken, somebody tried to break open the door thinking it was locked. But why would I have done that if I know that the door is broken and that you need to pull up on it?
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please, my good man. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Okay. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. You use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge fails, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to learn to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Let's do this, baby. The bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it. No, that's wrong!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Somebody switched the things.
Easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
They switched it. Somebody switched around the rooms. The nameplates. In other words, the important details about the scene of the crime was that they didn't know was...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Yeah,
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't have to sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Boom.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what one man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, please.
Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
I think I did that right. I'm not sure.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person that could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we'd switched rooms. The killer. The killer had to be the one to switch the nameplates. Hey, sorry to burst your bubble, but they had no idea that they were actually in your room, right? Actually, yeah, you're right.
Shoot!
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Shit! There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Sayaka, I'm fucking retarded.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
That should have been obvious to me. I'm fucking retarded. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Maybe she wanted to set up Makoto.
That, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
That bitch, that fucking bitch. I fucking knew it. Sayaka is an untrustworthy whore. No, what she was planning to do is this. She went into the kitchen, got the knife, and she was planning... Holy shit. Holy fuck. I put it all together. I've put the whole story together. Sayaka was planning to kill somebody because of what she saw on the DVD. She was ready to kill somebody in order to get out. So she invited whoever it was to her room, planning on killing them with the kitchen knife. It was the other person who grabbed the sword or the sheath or whatever, trying to defend themselves from Sayaka. And then eventually they managed to knock the knife out from her hand, grab the knife, and then the tables got switched. Instead of Sayaka killing the other person, now it was that other person trying to kill Sayaka because Sayaka tried to kill them. So they cornered her in the bathroom, got the lock undone, and then fucking killed her. Sayaka was gonna try and frame Makoto for the murder and get away with it so she could get out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fucking... Holy shit. That fucking bitch. Sayaka was trying to use us. She was trying to set us up so that we would take the fall for the murder instead of her. And you know why she chose us? Because we were the closest ones to her. She knew that we would allow her to stay in to switch rooms like that. She knew that we were the only ones who trusted her enough, or that she could manipulate enough to make that happen. I got it, boys. I fucking got it. Now, we just need to find out who actually killed Sayaka. What, honestly, fucking props off to them. Fuck Sayaka. She's a hoe. She's a bitch.
That's where the answer lies.
I know what happened.
Then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial...
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah. What's the... Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
But how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The gold stuff.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, my good man. I always love to hear from you. Are you getting used to the non-stop debate? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of them bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q thing to cycle through the bullets, or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded in the cylinder. Oh well, it is set to kind. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Oh shit, it's set to mean. Fuck. Replica sword, sheath, kitchen knife set, and replica sword. So sheath, knife set, sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, if there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
I don't know.
Broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Fuck. Oh shit.
Shoot.
Fuck. This is going really bad. This is hard.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, thank God. Thank fuck. That was getting a little bit too close for comfort.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Nope, Sayaka used the knife to attack the other person.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms, her hands, they were completely clean. Besides the blood.
About her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka can wash the gold coating off of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yep.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. Okay. Oh.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Number 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not
They're
numbers.
letters.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
N. Leon! It was Leon!
Oh, you're right. Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Wait, it was Leon.
You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god.
Huh?
You just
shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Busted, kiddo.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Oh, it's true. Holy shit.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Well, we just did go and say shit like that, buddy boy.
The evidence?
I don't care about either of them. Fuck them both. Fucking Sakura's trying to set me up for murder. Oh. Honestly though, I kind of feel bad for Leon. Like, this was a thing of chance. He was attacked and ended up just killing her.
Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. So there's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed, when, or how it was disposed. It was disposed in the incinerator, when it was disposed of, or... Yeah. I figured that one wasn't right. Okay. Where it was disposed, when it was... Yes, when, of course. No.
Shoot!
Fuck me, dude. Fuck! Damn it! Okay, okay. I'm so fucking... How it was disposed.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the...
Oh yeah,
I'm kinda
that's a
lost
good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Scheiße.
Shoot!
Shit! Fuck! Okay, we're getting a little bit too close here.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No! Damn it, no! Oh, this is getting too close.
Shoot!
This one's hard. This one's hard.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Thank God. Fuck it up.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
They could have used the glass ball in a certain way, which was... roll it. It would be throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator...
And he's a baseball player! Oh!
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. The place was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
a baseball player.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to happen. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring
the class trials will end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events from the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It is up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Alright, let's start it. Finish the thought. Martin was seeing the come. Okay. So she was waiting there, and then... Oh shit. Okay, and then she went to attack him. This is actually pretty difficult. So she's hiding in the bathroom. Oh, wait.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, I did it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Fuck me! Wait, so that's not what happened? Then what the fuck happened to the Northern? Fine, there.
Here's exactly what happened. during the struggle.
Okay, so that was right.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leap?
Oof.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Of course, you know me. Alright. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm.
Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Use the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as a tempo marker as it reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent, blah blah blah, often one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this up and you will initiate the tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get to the tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and the weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot a straight bullet. Okay, well, let's do it, I guess.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been.
To acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leona's the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I had absolutely zero idea what the fuck I was doing, but it worked out.
The bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Boof, my dude, boof. Oh, I'll take that. It's nice. It's pretty decent.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh.
Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackhead in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So
that's why I killed her first.
none of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
And now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams. Her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. Even if it meant... I mean it. Even if some things weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka. For the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So, when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really I do, yup. Oh, you're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyokyo latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
That was close. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes,
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka in it either. Because the one to blame is him.
Swat?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Psycho or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everybody's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh god. This is gonna be something so brutal, isn't it? Oh fuck. Holy shit. Ah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. He's gonna probably get like beaten to death or have balls hit at him. Yep. Oh fuck. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Holy shit. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme! Whoa! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control!
What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are we doing all this evil shit to us?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
So you're putting it. So why are you putting an upstate young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. We're being trapped in this insane place.
You are trapped, aren't you? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Kills! Chills! Kills!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
We're being watched, aren't we? This is probably gonna be some kind of like game show or some shit like that. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mysteries of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She was sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic how you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. And as she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. I knew he was gonna say that. That was fucking perfect. That a spare bat present. Yeah, I definitely want that. Oh, I loved that ending. That ending was so wholesome. What is this? Okay, I didn't mean to start this. Okay. Sheesh, I really want to keep playing it. I really do, but... I mean, it's pretty late in the day now. It's 6 o'clock, and I started playing at 2. That should tell you something there. I've been playing for like over 4 hours now, about, I think, 3 to 4 hours or so. I loved that ending piece. That was really sweet. I knew she's gonna say that. She's like, oh, how did you know I was talking about Sayaka? It's like, because I'm psychic. He's like, huh? Just kidding, I just have really good intuition. Some wholesome memories of Sayaka. See, it's very, very back and forth on how you end up feeling about it, because it's like, at one point you hate Sayaka, but on the other hand you understand her, and you feel bad for Leon, but at the same time you don't, you know? Because it's like, you know, Sayaka, yeah, she'd given everything, you know, she literally gave all her whole being into becoming a pop star and performing with her friends and being able to be the person who brought joy and happiness to others. And, you know, she said that, you know, she did everything, and she did, you know, whatever it took to get there, even if it wasn't pleasant, you know? And, you know, she really devoted her whole life to that. So in that video, when it's like, oh yeah, all the stuff you've worked for, it's been absolutely destroyed. You know, it's gotta be really fucking hard. You know, it's like literally your whole life's work, the thing you put your whole being into, just taken away like that, while you're completely powerless. That would drive me to try to end up killing somebody if it meant that I got to get out of this hell and, you know, go and help them, or, you know, do whatever, get out of it. And yeah, you know, I don't blame Sayaka. I don't blame her, and I don't think she was using us from the start. I don't want to believe that, at least. I think that may have been unintentional, but I don't think that it was anything that was like set in stone, like, yes, I'm only using him to get out of here. I think that there was some kind of hesitation in what she was doing there. You know? So I feel bad for Sayaka. It sucks. But she chose to try and kill somebody, backfired, and they ended up killing her. Now with Leon, though, it's a little bit different, because he had the chance and the choice to just leave it at that and leave it alone and not kill Sayaka. But he ended up killing her. So, you know, that was his choice. But I mean, god damn, literally fucking, you're literally being stoned to death with baseballs being shot at you out of a fucking Gatling cannon. Not even a Gatling gun, it's a Gatling cannon being shot at you like that. Like, seriously, dude, that's some fucked shit right there. God damn. And then, I mean, Junko, she just got fucking shanked hard. I genuinely thought she was gonna be like a character that stuck around for a little while, you know? I don't know, she just kind of hit me as that type of character who would, you know, stick around for a good long while. I mean, like, damn. Fucking damn. Alright, well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream, or just going back and rewatching the video if you made it this far. That's going to be the end of the stream. See you guys.